You know, I've heard commentators, David Suzuki, for example, who claim that the substructure of Western culture, in lines such as this, deliver the earth over to human beings and justify our ravaging of being. But I don't think that that's a very careful reading. And it seems to me that given such matters, given the importance of such matters, that a very close reading is actually necessary. You know, in the story of Adam and Eve, when Adam and Eve are thrown out of the garden, God tells Eve that she's going to be subordinated to her husband. He doesn't say that that's what should happen. He says that's what's going to happen. And the same thing, as far as I'm concerned, is contained in lines like this. It isn't necessarily that this is something that should happen. It's something that did happen. It's quite remarkable, you know, to think about how long ago these lines were penned. It wasn't obvious until perhaps the 1960s that we had dominated the earth so completely that its very future existence was in our hands. And that's a prophetic element of this tale. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, and upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand are they delivered. It's like, that's exactly right. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb I have given you all things. Have I given you all things? But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall you not eat. And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it. And at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. This is a hard section to interpret, but what it means is something like this. God describes the dominion over the planet that revivified humanity will have, and notes the power that goes along with that, and then puts a limitation on it. And the limitation is, maintain the sanctity of life despite your power. And although it's not easy to extract from the manner in which this is being translated, what God is telling Noah is that if you kill yourself, if you kill someone else, and if any animal kills a human being, that there will be a price to pay for that. So there's an opportunity, which is that the descendants of Noah can dominate the earth, but there's a moral limitation placed on that, which is nonetheless life itself is to be regarded as sanctified and sacred. Whoever sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. And you, be you fruitful and multiply. Bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein. And God spake unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl and the cattle, and of every beast of earth that is with you, for all that go out of the ark, to every beast of the earth. And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood, neither shall there be any more a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. There's a negotiated agreement there of sorts, and the negotiated agreement is, as far as I can tell, to the degree that humanity agrees to act in the manner of Noah, then the threat of catastrophic destruction will remain at bay. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth.